Happy Wednesday and welcome to Wager Talk TV, where I'm going to be breaking down the Washington Nationals visiting the Seattle Mariners tonight. But before we get into that, let's make sure that you're taking advantage of the Flex Special package over at wagertalk.com, where you get a 33% boost, meaning you buy 3 Flex picks, get 1 free, buy 7, get 3 free, and etc. And this is a great package, meaning, it's kind of more of a choose your own adventure. You want my PGA picks today. Maybe you want Carmine's NHL picks and then Ski's NBA picks. This gives you kind of the power to, choose your own adventure, if you will, rather than being tied into one handicapper. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. It's a great special, as well as that 33% boost. So don't miss out on that little boost that we're giving away over at wagertalk.com. And now let's get into that Washington Nationals and Seattle Mariners game, where we see George Kirby making his second start of the season, coming back after a little bit of shoulder inflammation and being shut down in March, and had a little bit of a rough outing in his first start back against the Houston Astros last time out. But if you look at that stat line, it really kind of skews how he pitched. I thought he pitched a little bit better than that stat line, gives hints at, where his velocity was up, his command was good. He just really struggled to put hitters away. And I think we see a bounce back effort from George Kirby. I think he's going to be not necessarily, going to fall into that same category that he was last year. But I do think that we see a bounce back. And, you're seeing the sports books kind of agree with me on setting those lines. His strikeout numbers are a little bit high, minus 200 on Seattle winning this game. So, those juice lines are kind of leaning me away from that. And now let's look at, the starter for the Washington Nationals and Trevor Williams, who's really struggled throughout this season so far with, over 6 ERA and averaging over 3.6 runs given up in each one of his starts this season. And if you look even further under the hood, in the month of May, he's only made 4 starts. He's given up 16 earned runs in 19 and 1/3 innings pitched, not necessarily giving out, a lot of confidence as far as how he's pitching. And these Seattle Mariners hitters have seen him before. They have 47 combined plate appearances and hitting .326 against him. So while he's struggling in form coming into this matchup, the Mariners already have success and confidence going against him. So there's not a lot to love about, what Trevor Williams is doing. And he's really kind of averaging that, 4.5 to 5.5 innings pitched throughout his starts this season. And he's going to hand the ball over to a Washington Nationals absolute dumpster fire of a bullpen, having a combined 6.17 ERA. So I do think that we can see runs early and often against a struggling Trevor Williams, but he's also going to pass the ball over to a struggling bullpen. So while the Seattle Mariners lineup isn't necessarily tearing the cover off the ball, I don't have a lot of confidence in, what we're going to see in pitching matchups from the Washington Nationals. So I'm going to lean on a team total in runs of 4.5 on the over for the Seattle Mariners. So again, it's Seattle Mariners over 4.5 team total runs, just kind of leaning against that pitching matchup. I do think that George Kirby's gonna bounce back, but kind of more of a sit and wait based on the lines that the bookmakers are making. So again, to rehash that, it's team total Seattle Mariners over 4.5 runs. And let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like that play? Do you hate that play? Are you going to play something else? Let me know. Definitely will respond back as well. So, and if you like that, you can head over to my page at wt.buzz/SA. I've got PGA plays this week for the Memorial, MLB plays, as well as horse racing plays on the weekend and the Belmont next week. So definitely don't miss out on that. Don't miss out on the Flex Pick special with that 33% boost as well. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. And as always, come back tomorrow for more MLB free plays of the day.